Hi folks, welcome back to the den. Tomorrow is going to be rotisserie chicken day. So today we've got to get our chicken, we've got to marinate it for at least 24 hours I normally do it for. You can do it for 5 or 6, but I prefer to do it for a day. So we're going to marinate it today, put it in the fridge. Tomorrow we'll put it on the rotisserie and cook it. But also tomorrow we're going to make a homemade stuffing. I love a stuffing in a chicken, so it really gives it lots more taste and flavor. So we'll stuff it tomorrow, then we'll roast it as well. Okay, so let's get on and make up our brine. To start with, we need a bag. I just always use a bag to put all the marinade stuff in. So we just get a plastic bag, a couple of spoons of salt. Doesn't really matter what salt you use. A few more spoons of sugar, some pepper, a teaspoon of pepper or so, and some Italian seasoning. It just gives it a nice little flavor. I also use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I love it, it really is nice. A squeeze of that. Then some Coke for flavor and for the sugars and whatnot inside. And then some water. We'll just put 1 jug in to start with. We'll probably have to end up with 2. Give it a good shake around. Then we get our chicken. And whoops, nearly lost that. He has been tied up, so we undo the strings. Get the chicken. Bag could be a little bit wider, and then we see how that is. Probably need just a little bit more water in there, just to get it a little bit covered. Right, that's much better. Then, to keep it simple, I just use a cable tie. Press as much air out as possible with the cable tie. Top him off, and that now is ready to go in the fridge. I'll put it inside his tray so it will just stay like that for a day in the fridge, and then tomorrow we will take it out, we'll dry it, we'll put the stuffing in, and then we will put him on the rotisserie. So see you tomorrow. Okay, so just to go back to marinating stage again, I use Coke because I drink a lot of Coke and I've always got Coke on the shelf. But you can use apple juice, you can use pineapple, you can use anything like that. I believe it's the sugars that are inside which act with the proteins or whatever in the chicken and make it nice and tender, and it also keeps it nice and juicy. So really, it just depends what you've got. Just sugar and water will work as well. So just you use whatever you have, and it'll always be good. Okay, see you later. Okay, I've just started setting up my nice stainless steel charcoal baskets for rotisserie later on. As you can see, I have coals, new charcoal one side of each, and then I will come and put burning coals this side and that side. So the new coals will just burn a little bit slower, and just to prolong the cook time. So it's just like a steak method, I suppose, but just in a different guise. All right, so now our chicken has been in the fridge for a day. I have been shaking it around every now and then when I walk past the fridge. So now we're going to empty the chicken and then make stuffing and stuff it. The stuffing, I just use a couple of old pieces of bread. Those are just some crust from the bread, some onion and some Paxo stuffing mix, just like what you get in the supermarket. And then some water just to get it a bit moist. So let's make the stuffing. We put the bread in, the mix, the whirligig. We put the onion and the Paxo. Put the lid. Give it a whirl. Shake round, some liquid, give it a bit of a stir. Right, so that stuffing is ready to go in. And get the chicken across. Right, so that's the stuffing in. Now we'll put the rotisserie skewer through, tie up the back, and that's it. We put him on. We can tighten up. Now we need to just tie his legs a bit. So wind some string round on this one. Pull it up tight. Can't do a proper butcher's knot here or anything. Just twirl it around a few times. That should be fine. Those legs aren't going to go anywhere. Right, he's ready for the fire. No, he's not. We've got to put some oil on it first, and then we need to put some rub on. Next step is to put a little bit of oil on. Rub oil all over. It just helps the rub to stick on. And then I'm using SPOGS, which is salt, pepper, onion, garlic, sugar and some spices, some herbs. I will put the recipe in the description as well. We just put that on like that, a lot, and that now is ready to go onto the rotisserie on the Weber. We'll go and sort the fire out now, and then we can get it on shortly. Earlier on, I showed you how we had separated, put two lots of coals either side, so that they can act like a reservoir and start burning later. So that lot we'll put at the beginning. Probably a bit too many coals today, but still. Anyway, so that goes there, and we'll move these across like that there, and that's now ready to put the rotisserie on. First we will put the grate on, and now I'll get the rotisserie and put that on. Okay, so the rotisserie ring is on, electric motor is there. We'll just cover this up for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just to get nice and warm inside. All the vents are open, so we'll come back shortly. Okay, so it's heated up nicely now. We've put our dish in the middle, our tray, that catches the drips. We'll put some mushrooms in a little bit later. once the chicken has been cooking for about half an hour. And we also got sweet potatoes that we're going to put around the outside as well. So I'm putting our meter probes in. It's a double probe. The temperature of the meat is done for that section, and the temperature of the barbecue is done on that section. So it's totally wireless, got no cables or anything. And obviously on a rotisserie you can't have a normal set of probes which has got cables on. So that's where this meter is really good. We'll just set the meter up and let it do its own thing. It'll tell us how long it's got to go, all the temperatures, and then we can monitor it over Wi-Fi as well. So really good unit. We'll put the lid back on, switch him on. He's turning. Put the lid on. Adjust the bottom vent to about a quarter open. Top vent is always open, and hour and a half I would say, and we should be ready. So there's a meter block. You can see the two top ones have got a little picture of a barbecue. They are connected. The other two just got ticks there, which means that they're being found but they're not being used. I also use a phone power supply charger, emergency charger, and I run the block using the USB because it uses a lot of battery power for the Bluetooth, because the block and the probes link together by Bluetooth. The block then talks to the iCloud and the Wi-Fi, and then my phones talk to the block and everything via that as well. So it's a lovely system, it really is. Okay, so those are all set. We'll see how it goes. The two top ones are connected and set up for chicken at 165 Fahrenheit. The legs will be roughly 175. I have this on a spare phone, the app, and I leave the spare phone up here at the shed, and then my other phone I can check wherever I am in the world on how it's going through Wi-Fi. And yes, it's just started drizzling again, so umbrellas up. Hope it doesn't last too long. Last night my green and white umbrella turned inside out, so let's hope it doesn't happen today. So to get our mushrooms going, I've got some garlic butter here, some homemade garlic butter, and I just rub them in it a little bit, just so some goes inside the area there. If it was a bit softer, it would stay on a bit better. Right, so that's the end of those. Now, give a little bit of oil, roll it on, some SPOGS again, upside down, a little bit more oil. Mix them nicely. And those are now ready to go underneath the chicken. So we'll check back with the chicken a little bit later on, and then put these in and the sweet potatoes. So there's our sweet potatoes now with our mushrooms. We're still waiting for the meter to estimate how long the cook's going to take. It has to go up by 17 degrees Fahrenheit before it can start using its algorithm to tell us how long it's going to take. It shouldn't be too long now, and we all know how long the chicken should take. It'll be about an hour and a half, I know that though. Okay, so it says 1 hour and 1 minute, and the other one is 1 hour 9 minutes on the two different probes. So I'm going to go ahead now and put these veggies on, and when they're all ready we can have a delicious meal. There's the mushrooms, they're in, the 2 sweet potatoes are in, and the chicken's looking good. So I've had about an hour and a bit now, hour and a quarter. I've just covered the chicken just to stop it from going brown. Still got about another 30 minutes to 20 minutes to go. The mushrooms are done, so they're going to go inside now. Potatoes still got a while. Right, so it says remove from heat. It says it's ready. So how are the potatoes? Potatoes seem good as well. I'll just take this off just for a short while. We'll just let it crispy up a bit. Right you are, so this is ready. So there's our chicken. Take our 2 meter probes out. They really worked well again today. Now, need to transfer it onto my cutting board. Just get rid of that there. And have a look and see how he is. Oh, look at the juice. Oh, that's going to be delicious. That really is. Sweet potatoes are good. Our meat is so juicy. Oh, that's going to be good. Okay, folks, so that's it. That's our chicken done now. Just do a little close-up on him. I'm loving my knives that I got from japanknives.com. They really are nice. I'll have a link on the information with the discount code as well. So that's it, folks. It was absolutely tasty, delicious. So soft and juicy. Thanks for watching, folks. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and please share it so other people can benefit as well. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.